Okay, we're looking at problem number 3 from lesson 2-8 on page 117. It says graph an absolute value inequality. What is the graph of 1 minus y less than the absolute value of x plus 2? So we have absolute value inequality. We need to know the boundary and we need to make a plan. So I've written it here on my whiteboard. And the first thing that I'm going to do whenever I want to graph something, I want to solve for y. So I want it in y-intercept form. And so to do that, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. And I get negative y is less than the absolute value of x plus 2 minus 1. Can't have a negative y, so I'm going to divide everything by negative 1. And we can verify that this is what they did as well. Divide everything by, so they subtracted 1 from both sides, and this is the line they got here. Then I'm going to divide by negative 1. So whenever I divide by negative, my inequality always flips. So it's going to turn to greater than. I have negative absolute value of x plus 2, and I have plus 1. And so when I graph it, and I'm just using this free graphing calculator, it's at www.desmos.com. All you have to do is put that in. It's a free graphing calculator. I know the basic shape of my function. We can graph that. Is this is what a basic graphic absolute value function looks like. But my function has transformed. So one of the things I noticed that it flips. So it's going to flip over. So instead of being this way, it's going to be upside down. Another thing is that it's going to move to the left too. So it's going to be here. It's going to be where it starts here instead at 2. And it's going to go up 1. So about right here is where my new vertex is. It's going to be down. So let's put that in. Let's make our new one. So we have y equals, well, we can put equals for now. Equals negative absolute value of x plus 2. So notice how it's negative 2. Oops, I'm sorry, I did it in the wrong direction. Plus 2 is going to be negative. I'm sorry about that. And it was a plus 1. So there's my graph. Now I have an inequality. So the inequality, first of all, there's no line or it's not equal to, so it's going to be a dotted inequality. And it says that y is greater than. So if y is greater than, that means it's everything above my little triangle hat here. So let's do that. Let's change this to greater than. And so you see that there's everything graphed above. All right, so let's look at the next one. We can close this one out. Look at the dotted part. So first thing, again, I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. This one is a little easier. So I get y is greater than or equal to 2 plus the absolute value of x minus 1 plus 4. All right, and so now, just like I did with the other one, let's see, what does it say? It says minus 1. So instead of moving over here, I'm going to move over here. So there's my vertex right there. But I have to add 4 to that. So that's going to be going up to 4. So that's where my point is going to be. I also have to do a vertical stretch of about 2. So it's going to be a little bit more condensed. My line is equal to, so it's not going to be the dotted line like it was at first. It's going to be more of, it's going to be a solid line instead. And it's still greater than, so let's go ahead and graph that. So we have y, and it's going to be facing upward because it's not negative. Y equals 2 times the absolute value of x, I forgot what it was, x minus 1, oops, x minus 1 plus 4. So there it is there. So we have minus 1 plus 4, and that's where we said it was going to be. And we said that it is greater than or equal to. So what do you think it's going to be? I think it should be up in here because that's going to be greater than. So let's do that. And there we have it. Everything in there. I hope this helps.